LSU! Y'all know what time it is, bro. You know what goddamn time it is. It is almost that time. We got like not even a few more days. A few more days. August 31st, Clemson. That's what's gonna happen, baby. LSU, the real Tigers. The real Tigers. But I'm too pumped up. I'm too pumped up right now. I'm gonna calm it down, but you understand what I'm saying. You understand there can only be one Death Valley. Y'all see it, bro. Y'all see it. Anyway, bro, we have a logical breakdown that we're gonna do, and logically, LSU is gonna whip Clemson. And I hope this don't come back to bite me in the butt. But anyway, if they do, they don't. I'm not on the field, so it don't matter. But at the same time, y'all understand. Y'all understand the passion. So, logical breakdown, bro. We're about to break this thing down logically. If this is your first time, welcome to Motivation, Logic, and Shenanigans, where obviously we have a lot of motivation. We do logical breakdowns, which is what we're going to do today. And because I am who I am, whole bunch of goddamn shenanigans. Let's go! Logical breakdown. Let's kick this pig! All right, people. All right, I'm a little bit too pumped up, so I'm gonna try not to mess this up. But at the I'm pumped right now, bro. I'm pumped. Speaking of pump, bro, y'all see the goods. You see the goods, bro. Your boy getting there. Stomach getting flatter. Everything else getting skip. I'm sorry. Way too much shenanigans. You right. You right. So logical breakdown, guys. Logical breakdown. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. So my man says, I finally started getting money consistently, not a crazy amount, but way more than I'm used to. I was grinding, stacking, living below, not beyond, below my means. Just focus. Pause it right there, bro. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Consistency in the grind. If you grind, you start stacking up, you start investing, you'll be amazed. Read the book. Read the book, bro. Read the book. I be trying to put y'all on game. Read the book. Here we go. About 6 months, I looked up and I had almost $8,000 saved. No handouts, no shortcuts, just straight discipline. First of all, shout out to you, sir. Shout out to you, sir. You know how many people don't even have $1,000 in their bank account? And the $1,000 is supposed to be your saving, your emergency fund. Just saying, now you got almost 8 G's. That is what I'm talking about. That is grinding. That is good grind. Good goddamn grind. If you would like to have $1,000 in your bank account, not to say that my book will help you get there, but if you follow along in the book, it's more likely than not that you're gonna get there. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Just saying. All right. So my man says, then I had to make a choice. Option 1, take the money and buy a used car cash. No note, no stress, no interest. I'll feel good pulling up in my own vehicle, clean title, no debt. Gotcha. Option 2, keep driving my beat up bucket. My beat up bucket. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Everybody had to start somewhere. Stack up for a few more months and then use the money to invest in a vending machine business my boy just put me on. He's already making passive income from it, and it only costs about $3,000 to $5,000 to start. So now I'm stuck. Do I reward myself with something that'll make life a little bit easier for now, or stay uncomfortable for a little longer and make some real money play? Sounds pretty easy to me. No, it's really not. It's really not. So my first thing, if we had to break this thing down, first of all, once again, shout out to you, sir, for grinding, stacking up. What people don't understand is, bro, once you start stacking up and saving, that is when you can really start making some moves. Now, obviously, he's talking about investing into a business and stuff like that. But if you think about it, if you got your $1,000 in your emergency fund, now you can go on a vacation. Now you can do this. Now you can do that. So first of all, shout out to my boy for stacking up. Okay, so let's break this thing down logically, right? First option, take the money, buy used car cash. Very, very smart to do. Very, very smart to do. Now, the only thing I would say is Depending on what your condition of your car is right now, that will determine if you need to go buy the other car. Because just because it's a what do you call it? Keep my beat up bucket. Just because it's a beat up bucket don't mean that bad boy don't drive. That's another thing that people don't understand, bro. Your car, why pay for a car note for 5 years? That makes no sense. And then after you pay that car note off, you go get another car. Another car. That's another 5 years that you got to pay off. All my stuff is paid off, guys. All my stuff is paid off. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to brag or nothing, but I don't like going people. I don't like going people. So with that beat up bucket, if that beat up bucket, you know, maybe let's just say you need a transmission, you need something like that, I would probably say it just depends on what costs your beat up bucket in. And so in other words, once that car, your car that you have now, starts costing more than another car, that's when you should just go ahead and get you another car. But if you just talk about some brakes and some rotors, you know, like a $200, $300 job, keep that bucket, keep stacking up. Now, option 2, he says, option 2, he's going to take that money and then go into a vending machine business. And he says that his boy is already doing it and his boy is making passive income. So this is what I would say. I would say do your own research. Just like when I'm teaching classes, when I'm doing everything, I always tell people to do your own research. Just because you're looking at this beautiful face, it doesn't mean that I know everything, right? Do your own research. Just because your man's is making money, it doesn't mean that you will be making money. Now, the business model might work for anybody and everybody, but just because, once again, he's making money, you got to start asking him, like, what is he doing? Where's that vending machine in that location? So let's just say his vending machine is at a college and your vending machine is not. You see what I'm saying? Are you still gonna be making money? Kind of depends. So with this aspect, sir, once again, depending on what the condition of your car is, I would probably just go ahead and, like you said, depending on the condition of your car, do the math. And if the condition of your car outweighs a new car, just go get your new car. Now, for the people that's keeping track, right? My man said he almost got 8 G's. You can't buy a car for 8 G's. Yeah, you can. You absolutely can. You can buy a car for like 1,200. I mean, it's gonna be a beat up bucket, but you can buy a car for very cheap. Now, is it gonna be in the 2000s? Probably not. Now, I mean, we don't know, depending on how small the car is. But at the same time, you can buy a decent car for $8,000. You can buy a decent car for $8,000. But here's another thing that I'll kind of put you on. This is just advice. This is just advice. I'm not saying do this. You do what you feel like you need to do, as the world should, right? How about if your car, the current car that you have, can hold out for a few more months? You keep doing what you're doing. Because technically you say if you keep being consistent. So in other words, let's just say you be consistent. You turn that 8,000 into 15,000. Now, my boy, you can do both. Just saying, stay consistent. Now you can goddamn do both. Let's get it in. Okay. So, that being said, it's just, I don't know where all this stuff is coming from. I don't know where all this stuff is coming from. Huh! Ah! Ah! What'd he say? Oh, okay. All right, that's enough of that. But I really did need some water because, yeah, I'm pumped up right now and I'm saying a lot. So anyway, that was a logical breakdown, guys. I appreciate y'all for giving me something to do. I really do appreciate y'all for giving me something to do. And this was actually a really good one. I like this, right? I didn't have to curse nobody out. I didn't call anybody a piece of shit. Mark it down. I didn't call anybody a piece of shit. Mark from the first one, piece of shit. Okay? And this one, hey, bro, we got some options. So that being said, I appreciate y'all. If you have a problem, and you would like a logical breakdown of that problem, send your boy email. We gonna break that bad boy down the best way we know how. Unbiased breakdowns. Unbiased. Not like I am gonna be on the 31st, because I'm gonna be biased as hell. I'm gonna be biased as hell when it comes to LSU. All right? That being said, bro, y'all have a great day, bro. Once again, motivation, logic, shenanigans. Whole bunch of motivation. Logical breakdowns. Even more shenanigans. You grind. You goddamn prosper. Oh, that was a lot. That just came out there. You grind. You prosper. Y'all have a great day. Cheer!